In the quiet of an upper room just hours before his arrest, Jesus gave his followers what he called a new commandment. Not a suggestion, not a life hack, a commandment. Quote, love one another as I have loved you, so you must love one another, end quote. On the surface, it sounds basic. Love people, got it. Check the box, move on with life. But what if I told you that these words were designed to completely dismantle and rebuild your entire understanding of what it means to be human? What if this simple command is actually the most challenging, counter-cultural force the world's ever encountered? Hey, my name's Adam. We do daily devotionals for busy Christians, and today we're diving into what might be the most radical words that Jesus ever spoke. We often talk about love as a feeling, an emotion, something that happens to us. I fell in love. I'm feeling the love. But Jesus wasn't talking about feelings. He was describing a way of being in the world that would be so distant, so fundamentally different that he said, quote, by this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, end quote. Think about that. Not by your theological knowledge, not by your church attendance, not by your political positions or some moral purity, but by your love. Why was this revolutionary? To understand just how revolutionary this command was, we need to first understand the context. Jesus spoke these words during the Last Supper after washing his disciples' feet. The same night Judas would betray him, the same night Peter would deny him, and the same night that his followers would scatter in fear. In this ancient world, groups were known by their distinct beliefs, their ethnic identities, their religious practices, or their political alliances. Jews were known by their adherence to the Torah, Romans by their citizenship and loyalty to the emperor, and Pharisees by their meticulous observation of the law. But Jesus said, quote, you will be known by your love, end quote. This was mind-blowing. And still is. The human default is not to love as Jesus loved. Our psychological wiring pushes us towards tribalism, self-protection, and status-seeking. We naturally love those who love us back, who are like us, who can benefit us in some way. A lot of times we walk around with invisible ledgers in our minds, tracking who owes us and who we owe. We constantly calculate the cost-benefit analysis of our relationships. But Jesus short-circuits this entire system. Quote, as I have loved you, end quote. That's the standard. And how did Jesus love? Sacrificially, unconditionally, and without expectation of return. The most fundamental human fear is that we're alone, that we don't matter, that no one really sees us. And in our loneliness, we build walls, we create identities, we join tribes, anything to feel like we belong. Jesus knew this, and his answer wasn't just a new belief system or a new religion. It was a new kind of community bound together by a love that transcends our natural boundaries.